with the whole Austin St. John, I wouldn't even fight Austin St. John now because that fight could have happened as a warm-up fight for me, but he never called. He says he's a fighter. He tells everybody, all his fans, I'm an underground fighter. I mean, you guys know the story. I've been saying it for years. Yeah. But if you tell your fans something, you need to live it. If I say I'm a fighter, then I need to be that fighter for my fans. I'm not going to just lie to my fans and tell them, I'm a fighter, and lie. That's what Austin's done. He's always lied. That's why that always thing between me and him that I always want to fight him, because he says he's a fighter. He says he kills people in the ring. So,
Wait. He says he kills people in the ring?
Austin St. John, yeah. He said that on set before. He said not only that, he's like, I don't fight no more. And the reason why I don't fight no more is because I killed somebody on the ring. And everybody's like, Amy, Kimberly, David Yost, they were all there listening. And we're all just kind of snickering like, sure, he killed somebody in the ring. And he's like, and then you know what? It was the guy's birthday. I felt horrible about it. I'm like, okay.
You don't think he was just joking?
No, heck no, he wasn't joking. You don't know Austin St. John, dude. You don't know him. Come on. He goes on Morphicon on the first Morphicon thing and tells people he's fighting again. He's never fought before in the ring. He's not joking.
I think I remember because I was at the panel and I think I remember he said that he's doing being a paramedic and whatever, and he's thinking about getting.
Yeah, but he's always been thinking about it. That's the problem. That's why he shouldn't even think about it. Look, I don't think about it. I do it. It's one of those things that when I don't think about it, I'm training it. And look, when a guy has a little shave cut on his face and he comes in on set. And the show's not even aired yet. And then they're like, you're late. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was driving and I saw this guy beat this little girl. And, man, I pulled over and was like, hey, don't be hitting your little girl. And I spinning sidekicked the guy through the window. Oh, the window broke. And then the cops came. And then I went down to Culver City Police Station. And then when I was down there, all the police were like, hey, dude, are you that guy from the TV show? And then I got mobbed. And then I was signing autographs. That's the reason why I'm late. And my thing was, okay, Austin, our show hasn't even aired on TV yet. Oh, yeah, it's not aired yet, but, all the cops know we're, filming down here in Culver City, so, they all recognize me. No, they didn't. These are stories I've heard for years and years. Anybody knows Austin St. John, he's a liar, he's a compulsive liar. He lies about everything. And I don't care what he lies about. Just don't lie about my livelihood. I'm a martial artist. I've been in martial arts my whole entire life since I was 4. So when you start lying about martial arts, I take it personal. I take that personal. Martial art people are not supposed to be cocky and arrogant and, hey, I could beat this person. That's all I've heard for years from that guy. Me and him got in physical fights on set before.
Physical fights?
Yeah. I mean, it was like, messing around and start sparring, and then it turned physical, So, I mean, here's things where, okay, you fight, in Saudi Arabia, is what he told me last. He's got a contract at some overseas thing it's a fight contract, and he can't fight in the USA, so whatever. The point is, I'm done with the whole Austin St. John thing. I think people can really see if he was a fighter, he'd be in shape. He's so out of shape right now, and that's just, I refuse to be like that. I mean, we've been a superhero, for many kids around the world, and that's what I continue to be right now, is I continue to be a hero. Not a superhero, but when I meet people, I'm nice to people. People are like, oh, that's cool. And, I work out and I'm in shape. I keep my body in shape. This is stuff that I love to do. This is like my world. That's why when I took it so personal and he was like, oh, I'm a fighter. And don't even say you think about fighting. Because if you're thinking about fighting, I mean, one of my trainers offered him like $25,000 to fight me. $25,000 for one fight, and he'd even call back. He even had the decency to call back. Or, can't even go on YouTube and say, no, I ain't fighting you, or a phone call or a text because you got my number. Hey, man, I don't want to fight, or whatever. If I don't want to do something, I'll tell someone. If I'm hurt in a fight and I got hit, like when Mac hit me in the jaw, did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt, man. Did I continue fighting? Yes, I continued fighting. Was my face swollen up? Yeah, it was swollen up 2 times the size, but that's the fight game. If anyone else would sit here and go, no, that didn't hurt. That didn't do nothing. I'm not like that. I tell my feelings how it is. So sometimes I get myself in trouble because I speak my feelings.
Well,
but I just can't hide my feelings.
Yeah.
Because
you know what happened?
Can't hide them. I mean, then I'm going to be fake. And Hollywood's already full of fake people. So
it is. Yes.
Hollywood's just full of fake people. You get people that, hey, Lisa, it's so nice to meet you, and they're like blah blah blah. It's like when I tell someone, hey, it's nice to meet you, or anything I can do to help you, I really mean that. I don't just say that for any other reason. So that's why I'm always on interviews and talking to people. I got a lot of good friends out there that I've met, you know, in the entertainment business and in the mail world that I'm continuing, you know, help promote the radio station. I don't care if they have 200 listeners or 100. I'm there because they were there for me, you know, so I'm there for them. So that's my whole thing.
Yeah, because you know what? Because like, you know, on Real Talk, you know, I remember, I forgot what panel it was. I think when you first mentioned the Austin thing, and a lot of people were taken aback because you were saying, you know, like all the stuff that you're telling me now, like you were saying so much stuff about Austin, and
Yeah.
they were like, oh wow, that sounds kind of mean. That sounds kind of,
yeah, I know people, I know, but you know, man, it boils up, you know, I had nothing. Me and Amy talk, you know, we email each other, and you know, Dave, I got nothing to say about him. I got nothing to say about any actor except that I've heard for months and months and months and years and years and years about this whole fight thing, and it just got under my skin. And when you like this whole, okay, look, TMZ, I got interviewed by TMZ. TMZ said, well, I'd like to challenge anybody in a fight. And I said, well, oh, not really. You know, my manager was on the other line. I had no one. I'm not going to challenge anybody in a fight. I'm really not like that. But then we had you know, Van Damme was fighting. I said, yeah, I heard he was fighting, and I met him in my movie premiere. He did blow me off in my movie premiere. I said, would you fight me? Yeah, I'll fight him. I'll fight Van Damme, no problem. You know, I mean, it'd be a good fight. We both make money, or the fans want to see it, and then it just blew up and everywhere. JDF Frank challenges Van Damme, and you know, but it's out there, and it'd be great to hear something from him again. Maybe from his people to say, no, you know, this is entertainment business. The people, my fans, want to see me fight him. They'd be like, oh, yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be the biggest fight. Like, I mean, people at my karate school and just tons of people. He challenged a 36-year-old guy who's an Olympic kickboxer. I'm 36, so people are like, oh, you're mean. He's old. It's like, look, he's 49. He's the one that said he wants to fight. Herschel Walker's 47, and he got a Strikeforce deal. So age is not the issue. You know, if he wants to do it, let him do it. Thinking, cool, if he wants to fight, I'll, you know, be a good warm-up fight for me. We both battle each other and make a little TV show out of it. It kind of blew up everywhere, and people are like, oh, you got to take back that 15-year grudge. I don't hold grudges against anyone. I don't, you know, I forgive everyone. I forgive, but can you forget stuff? Not really. And I left my movie premiere because Van Damme was so arrogant.
Really?
And I shouldn't have walked out, but I just didn't want to be around him. So I'm like, I don't want to be here. I just want to leave. You know, because Hollywood's so fake and full of people. All you need is fake people. And that's why I'm saying Austin's fake. When I first started, when I first started Power Rangers, honestly, okay, his name was, that's his real name. His name's not Austin St. John. That's a stage name. So when I came, I was real nice. Hey, nice to meet you. And, you know, and Jason Narvey was on the show who played Skull. Yeah. And his name was, so his name was already on the door. Then it said Jason Narvey on his door. Well, here comes Jason Frank. First time I met him, I went to shake his hand. He went in his room and slammed the door, then changed his sign to Austin St. John. And I was like, huh, nice to meet you too. Right in the very beginning was like, you know, it was horrible. Table reads, everything we would do, we'd read table reads. My line would be like, it's morphin' time. That's my line. He can't say that line. It's like, I got a family to feed. This is my job. You take it really serious, man. Come on. Just say your line. So these are years of things that built up, you know. So I had an organization who was going to pay me a lot of money to fight him, so I thought it'd be a good chance for him to make money, you know, because he needs money. So I thought, hey, $25,000 to fight me would be a good thing, and, you know, never heard back from him. So I guess I'm the type of guy where I'd like to hear, hey, you know, all that stuff I talked for years, sorry about that. Okay, no problem, man, best friends. But when you don't say anything, you just ignore me and dodge me, it's just, you know, I don't have respect for that person because I just feel like, you know, you ignore me and you don't answer questions, you know, and I think that's anybody. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband and a wife and they keep dodging you and you never hear those words, hey, I'm sorry for you know, what I said or whatever, then, you know, you just kind of hold it in. Yeah. You know? So I'm not that type of person. I like to hear people, you know, say, hey, you know, or you misunderstood me, or I never said that, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, when it does look like that though, when you talk about someone and you don't hear the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it was like, oh, wow, he said a lot of stuff. And then there's like another panel. Oh, he said a lot of stuff. And so like a lot of people are like, Jason, he looks so arrogant and he looks this and he looks that. And
that was on the
but here's my defense to that, okay? A lawyer once told me this. He said, you know, when you talk to people, there's always two sides of the story. You got one side and another side. He says, you know, he goes, wife got on the stand, and the judge, the lawyer was talking to the wife and said, hey, answer my questions, yes or no. Did your husband hit you? Yes. Okay, thank you. Get off the stage. Everyone, his husband, he's beating his wife, blah, blah, blah. The husband gets on the stand. The lawyer says, did you hit your wife? Yes or no? He says, yes, I did, Your Honor. Or the judge or whatever, or the lawyer. And then he says, well, next question is, why did you hit your wife? And he says, well, I hit my wife on the back because she was choking on a chicken bone, so I saved her life. It's like, here you go. You don't hear